Would you like to know the two most important factors for growing your business and using YouTube to do it? I'm going to share the two YouTube success factors for business with you today on this episode of the Do This Sell More Show. Hi, my name is Dave Lorenzo. This is the Do This Sell More Show. We are here every day, and I am glad that you are with us. Thanks for joining me. It is fantastic to have you as a member of our community. Today I'm going to share with you the two most important factors that you can leverage to use YouTube for your business growth. Now, these two factors are immutable. You have to do this. If you're going to grow your business and you're going to use YouTube to do it, you got to do these two things. Before I reveal what the two things are, I want to let you know that we are here every day and we have a segment of our show where we answer your questions. If you want to share a question with me and have me answer it here on the show, all you need to do is email your question to askdave@dlorenzo.com. That's askdave@dlorenzo.com. ASKDAVE altogether at DLORENZO.com. That's my email address. Send me your questions. I'd love to answer your questions on the show as soon as you send them in. All right, let's talk about the two success factors that you need to know in order to leverage YouTube. This is unbelievably important, and I found this out the hard way. These two success factors are volume and consistency. You need to produce a lot of content and you need to do it with great regularity. In fact, it has to be like clockwork. The reason volume and consistency are so important is because YouTube is essentially today's version of television. Years ago, in the 1960s and 1970s, the TV networks would come into your home with newscasts, and people like Walter Cronkite were the most trusted people in America. The reason why they were the most trusted is because you could turn on your TV every night at 6 o'clock, switch it to the right channel, and Walter Cronkite would be there, and he would be delivering the news for you. People got to trust Walter Cronkite. They trusted him because he was always there. He was there night after night. They knew they could count on him. He was predictable. He was reliable. He was honest. And he was consistently in their living room. These days, you can use YouTube for the same effect. You can be consistently on people's phones every day, delivering valuable information to them, helping them solve a problem or achieve a goal, entertaining them. This is unbelievably powerful, but you have to do it in the right way. So I'm going to share 8 different ideas for you when it comes to leveraging YouTube for the success of your business. Now, keep in mind, I'm not talking about just pure entertainment purposes. If you're hosting a show where you're opening gifts for other people and critiquing them, or doing product reviews, or just doing entertainment, you can upload things whenever you want. You can follow another program. I'm talking about using educational videos for sales purposes, for business development purposes. I'm talking about you doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Let's look at some of these factors. The first is you have to produce shows at minimum every week, preferably every day. Why? People have short memories. If you don't produce a show every week, or even better, every day, people are going to forget about you. You can take a day off here and there, but you need to be on their phones, on their desktops, on their iPads, with great regularity. People need to count on the fact that your shows are going to be there. Your shows also have to have enough volume so that people can search for the topic they want to read about, or they want to the topic they want to learn about. And they can do that only if you're producing a great volume. So the best way to get started is every day. I do these shows every day as a podcast. I also do these shows every day as a video show. You can go on YouTube right now on my channel and search basically any topic in sales, and you'll be able to find at least 2 or 3 videos on them. This is powerful. It gives you credibility and it differentiates you. It makes you different. You also need to send your shows to YouTube. You need to upload your shows at the same time every day. Same time every day. People need to know when your content is there. A segment of your audience will watch your show at the same time every day. My show goes up at 5 p.m. on YouTube every day. So people who are ending their day at work while they're packing up their office can watch the brand new show that goes up that day. People who start their day the next morning can watch the show from the night before. People who are just fiddling around on YouTube before they go to bed at night can watch my show. People can watch my show while they're on the bus or the train on the way home. They know the content comes out 5 p.m. every day. They get notifications. They subscribe. They know they can count on me to be there. I want you to have the same relationship with your viewers on YouTube. They need to be able to count on you being there every day at the same time. You also need to have a predictable format. People need to know what your content is going to look like day in and day out. Your content can be different, and it has to be different every day in order to stay entertaining, but the format has to be predictable. Like, for example, in my show on YouTube, I answer a question at the end of the show, every single show. You can count on the fact that I'm going to answer a question at the end of the show all the time. That is predictability. You also know that I'm going to give you in the cold open a tease and tell you exactly what the show is about. I do this so you don't waste your time. It's right there. The money that you're going to get from this show, you can see it right there in the beginning of the show. Predictable format every time, every show. In your show, you need to share opinions. People don't just want you to stand up there and spew facts. They want to know what you think. You want to be perceived as an expert. Sharing your opinion is critical for your perception as an expert on YouTube. Your style is also important, and you should appear to be having a conversation with a friend. You and I are here every day, and we're sitting down having a chat about a topic to help you grow your sales. That's what we do. Sometimes I do it in an entertaining way, but it's exactly as if you're sitting across the table having a conversation with me. This is exactly the way I would be if we were in the same room, so why shouldn't I be like this with you as we're having this conversation on YouTube? The next factor is displaying vulnerability. You gotta be human. We need to know that you're human, that you got flesh and blood, you got a heart pounding underneath your chest. That is important. So demonstrate some vulnerability. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. Big deal. You've seen plenty of mistakes that I've made in these videos. In fact, you've probably seen more mistakes than you probably want to. So just be human. Human beings make mistakes. Display some vulnerability. Be funny if you can be, but be funny if you can be. There's one of those mistakes right now. Be funny if you can be, but only at your own expense. Use self-deprecating humor. I could tell you the story about how I tripped and fell into a fountain. Maybe I'll tell you that story another time, but that is self-deprecating humor. Be humorous at your own expense. The final thing that people love on YouTube videos that sell is taking people behind the scenes. Whenever you get a chance to go behind the scenes and see something, you feel like an insider. I've taken you behind the scenes in my studio, in the office a bunch of times, and I will continue to do that. I'm even going to start taking you on trips with me. I've taken you into the boardroom where I've coached clients, and you've seen some of that. I'm going to continue to do that. Why is that valuable? Because it deepens our relationship. You feel like you know me. People want that same thing from you. They want to know that they know you. So when you take them behind the scenes, you really give them a look at what's going on. They appreciate it. All right, let's take today's question, and it is specifically related to YouTube, and it's from Janice in Philadelphia. Janice, thank you for this question. Janice asks, do I need media training in order to make my own videos? Should I take a class, and will it help me? Well, Janice, thank you for your question. I think media training is valuable for everyone, but I don't think you need media training to do great YouTube videos. What you need to do in order to do good YouTube videos is start making YouTube videos and then sit down with people who watch them and get pointers about what they liked and what they didn't like and adjust. That's all you need to do to start making YouTube videos. Now, media training is valuable if you're going to go and take the next step and either appear before a live audience. Media training can be helpful there, or appear on television, how to handle reporters' questions, how to speak in sound bites, how to focus on where the camera is. If you're going to do radio, how to tell stories that really present your point in an illustrative fashion, how to tell a really good story. That's critically important for both TV and radio and for live presentations. Media training could help you with all of that. And there are hundreds, if not thousands, of really good media coaches out there who can help you. Media training is never going to hurt. It will always help, but you don't need it. Don't let it stop you from doing YouTube videos. Start making videos, ask your friends to critique them, ask family to critique them, but most importantly, ask your clients to critique them. That's the opinion that really matters. It's the people who put money in your pocket. If they like your videos and they give you a few tips, make some adjustments, make more videos, and then let them give you a few more tips. That's how you really improve, and that's how you really grow over time. This is probably the 200 and something show that I've done so far this year, both as a video show and as a podcast. And it's way better than the first show I did this year, but it's nowhere near as good as the 400th show I will do in 6 or 7 months. So we all grow, we all get better with practice. Start right now, begin to practice, and that's how you really get better at making YouTube videos. Janice, thank you for the question. For those of you who have questions, I encourage you, send them to me at askdave@dlorenzo.com, askdave@dlorenzo.com. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being a member of our community. And until tomorrow, remember, if you do this, you will sell more.